Prince Harry, who has long been estranged from the rest of the royal family, recently admitted to the BBC that he would love a reconciliation with his father and brother.
I would love reconciliation with my family.
His wife Meghan, meanwhile, has a similarly turbulent relationship with her father and half-sister. But don't most of us know deep down that sometimes having a continent or an ocean between you and your relatives can be a good thing? In the aftermath of the King's cancer diagnosis and Harry's legal battles over his security detail, there's been a lot of renewed speculation and lamentation lately about the estrangement between the prince and the rest of the royal family. But estrangement isn't necessarily a toxic or even unusual thing. I've experienced it in my own family, and I also have a degree in conflict resolution. So hear me out when I tell you that conflict is healthy, and resolution doesn't always mean one big happy family. A 2020 study out of Cornell found that over 1/4 of Americans say that they are estranged from a family member, like a parent or a sibling, or in the case of Prince Harry, both. In his 2023 memoir, Spare, he said that the door is always open, but that the ball is in their court. In negotiation, we always talk about best alternatives to negotiated agreements and worst alternatives, BATNAs and WATNAs, which, if nothing else, is fun to say. The terms basically mean if this doesn't work out, and that may be because one side refuses to cooperate, what are my other options? Taylor Swift's dispute with Scooter Braun is a great example of a BATNA. When she wanted to buy the masters of her first 6 albums from her former label Big Machine, the terms were unacceptable to her. So she started re-recording and releasing them on her own, creating an outside-the-box plan that didn't involve them. In the case of family estrangement, if all sides are open to clearly and honestly articulating what they want from their relationship and why they want those things, there can be a path forward. But as Aean Dolan, the author of the new book, The Power of Parting, told me recently, we're conditioned to believe that, quote, family is some sort of absolute, that you can only love them in one way, and that way is by putting up with whatever they make you endure. Sources within the palace have told the press that Charles is avoiding his son because he doesn't want to be drawn into Harry's legal problems. But the conflict between them and the seemingly conditional nature of their relationship goes back years, predating even the monarchy-shaking introduction of Meghan into the mix. And the thing about conflict is, you can't get out of it by claiming you're, quote, too busy to see your own kid. At least for now, Charles and William have made what looks like a clear choice to cut ties, while Harry is still emotionally in the thick of it. In a case like Prince Harry, Meghan, and their families, sometimes the best available outcome of a difficult problem really is the one where the other party won't even come to the table.